Welcome back to GBall Vision, everyone. Thank you for stopping in today. We have an exciting unboxing from Rake to check out. Before we get started, double check and make sure you are subscribed here to the channel. I'd love to have you hit that thumbs up button. It really helps push the video out there so more people have a chance to check it out. Let me know what you're carrying in your pockets today down there in the comments. Love hearing from you and what you are carrying for the day. Shout out to Rake for sending this in for all of us to take a look at. Looks like this is called the P878. I just pulled this out of the mailer. Let's get in here and see what we are looking at. I know they had a couple of new models come out. And we checked out one recently. They should be available very soon. I'll link what I can down in the description and any other information that I have. But they do have a couple of new models coming very, very soon. And yeah, I do remember seeing this one now. Let's go ahead and get that little tag off there. So we saw it was the P878. They all come with that little tag there. Let's get a little zoom. Okay, so this is an interesting little feller here. So we have a rear. Is it a rear? Oh, okay. So it's a minimalist rear flipper. That works good. What in the world? Look at that. There's just enough there. And it's easy. Real easy. What? I was not expecting this. I've never seen anything quite like this. I've seen some minimal rear flippers, but that might take the cake right there. Wow. Look at that thing. This is going to be coming in 14C28N, which is perfect. Nice little satin finish there on our drop point blade. Nice and pokey there. And then as far as this handle material, it feels like G10. So it's got a unique character to it, where you have some recesses in through here and then some protrusion as well. So we have some raised areas and some lower areas, but that really is going to, I think, enhance the grip of this knife. Now, there's not a, I don't want to say there's not a ton of access to that liner, but the way that this is done, they chamfer this out on both sides of the scale internally there, and then they jimp and chamfer the liner, and it's just very easy to get in there and disengage this thing. It needs a little bit of break-in or a little bit of a lubricant, but that works really good. And because of the way the flipper is done, you can get a ton of leverage on the knife. We have a ultra deep carry clip there, and that will be reversible for our left-handed brothers and sisters out there. Very simple knife design here, but something that is extremely unique. I'm going to guess these will come in around like $60 whenever they are available. This one might be available now. But I know the last one we checked out wasn't quite yet available. Let's see what this thing looks like in the pocket. So good retention there on the clip on our Issuing Stitches Hank. And you can see there, it's going to carry nice and deep. And really all that you'll see on the top there is just the top of the pocket clip. So very nice in that design. That's one thing. One of the many things that Rake gets right is the carryability of their folders. They usually are ambidextrous. The clips are usually on point. This is a unique, cool knife right here. I haven't seen anything quite like this right here. Now, your blade is going to be fairly light. You know, it's not going to have that heavy heavy drop to it. So you'll have to give it a little bit of oomph to get it kind of rolling. Now I think once this breaks in, it's nice and smooth. It's nice and smooth. It's not gritty. It's definitely tighter in there, I would say, to the point where it needs a, track kind of broken and maybe a little bit of lubricant, but it's nice and smooth. Due to that blade being so light, it's not just going to want to, fall closed like some do. You'll have to give it a little bit of oomph, but this thing is cool. I was wondering when we first pulled it out of the bag, how the hell do you open the knife up? But that works. See if you can get a good angle there. So you have that jimping here on this top corner. And you just slide your finger down the back and boom. That works really good. There you can see a little bit. I'm surprised they didn't run the jimping. I mean, not so far, haven't needed it and haven't had an issue, but I'm surprised they didn't run that all the way across the top there. But I guess you're really using the corner, so I guess you don't really need the top part. I guess, yeah, that wouldn't make sense. I guess they know what they're doing better than I do. But yeah, that works good. It's got a good detent on it for that flipper. Nice and snappy. I don't feel like at all that I'm going to fail it. Yeah, I don't think there's no way to fail this knife, I don't think. Even if you lightly and carelessly, yeah, it's still gonna fly out. Woo! I like that. That's cool. It's unique. Definitely not my normal taste, but I can definitely rock out with this. So we're looking at 3.5 inches of total blade length, 3.25 there for cutting edge, and right around 8 inches. So definitely venturing on that full size aspect. Very neutral ergos. You just have a very neutral handle on top and bottom. And like I said, these areas here where it's grooved, that really gives you a good bit of traction on that handle. I mean, very good. And I'm guessing that's G10. Doesn't feel like FRN. It feels like G10. I could be wrong on that. But it looks good. It looks clean. I'm guessing they'll have a couple of different iterations of this when it is available. Another thing that Rake routinely gets right is the steel choice and the edges out of the box. Let's see if this is any different. That thing is wicked, wicked sharp. And definitely going to be nice and pokey. It maintains a average blade stock. I would say maybe even, yeah, I'd say average. For a shorter blade like this, I'd say it's possibly even maybe a little bit heftier. And it maintains being pretty thick going to that tip there. Definitely a good edge out of the box on this thing. So it's called the P878. Rake uses a lot of numbers for their models, P878, and then the final letters are going to be the color and the material typically. So we have AG. So green, I don't know what the A would be. Yeah, this thing's cool. Got really healthy lockup there, like 50% or so. There's no pivot lash. Up and down is good. Side to side is good. Let's go ahead and give this a solid open and check this thing. Very good. Good. Very good. Yeah, I don't think that thing is going anywhere. Very cool. Yeah, I would love to see Rake just continue putting out new models. You know, it's not, I'm sure it's not easy, especially for a smaller, newer company. It's not easy to just push out models and push out new designs. But the stuff that Rake has put out has been unique to them. You know, they're doing their own stuff. They're using good materials. They have a lot of good budget folders. They have good budget fixed blades. And then they also dabble in some premium stuff as well on the folder side of things. I would just love to see them just do more. You know, and that time may come very soon. A couple new models this year, and I think they have some new stuff on the way as well. You'll have to let me know what you think of the new P878 from Rake here. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Really helps push these videos out there, everyone. If you're new here, we release knife and EDC content just like this every single day. Hit that subscribe button, ring the bell. I'd love to have you here. I'll put up a couple of new videos. Go check one of them out. Have yourself an awesome day. Thank you all again for watching, and I will catch you on the next one.